I'm back. Yep. All right, cool. Beautiful.
Hey, yo, what's poppin', everybody? You know what time it is. We live and direct right here on Ruyui Wednesday, week 7, baby. Welcome everybody into the chat. Welcome to the stream. We have special guest Marcello on here today, guys. Super dope stuff. One of the top creators in the space, doing his thing, very consistent. Stay on the grind, producing quality content, and it's super dope and amazing to have Mr. Marcello, the legend, here today, guys. Yes, Sirski! Let's go. Let's get some W's in the chat for today's Ruyui Wednesday, guys. This is super dope. We in week 7 right now. I'm feeling the vibes. I'm feeling the joy. I'm feeling the energy. All that great stuff. You know what I mean? That's what we doing right here live. We on all platforms. We on the X app. We're on YouTube. We on Abstract. All right, we on Twitch, man. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in on any of those different streaming platforms, guys. You know what time it is. Bringing the joy, bringing the fun, bringing the vibes. Yes, Sirski. Welcome to Ruyui Wednesdays. Hey, welcome to Ruyui Wednesdays. Hey, welcome to Ruyui Wednesdays. Hey, that's what all of my friends say. Let's go. Welcome to Ruyui Wednesdays. Hey, welcome to Ruyui Wednesdays. Hey, welcome to Ruyui Wednesday. Special guest Marcello today. Yes, Sirski, let's go. W's in the chat. What's good with you, brother? How you doing? How you doing today, Marcello?
The immaculate, bro. I'm doing amazing, man. This is my first official stream since coming back, I think. So, no, I did one stream post GDC, but this is my first guest appearance. So, thanks for having me, brother.
Oh,
big invitation here.
Hey, that's super dope to hear. Your first guest appearance back streaming after handling all your business out there and all that good stuff, man. Tell us about what you've been up to and what you got coming up, man. Tell us more about yourself for people who are not aware of the legend, Mr. Marcello.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm a content creator. I'm an abstract giga chad. I've been in the game. I've been in crypto for the last decade or so. Got into NFTs in 21, and then yeah, man, been just doing crypto full time the last couple of years. Mostly as like behind the scenes marketing, community building guy. But yeah, I decided to put on my creator hat about a year ago and just locked the fuck in and just been focusing on that right now.
Wow.
Yeah, man, I just got back from a few trips. I was in Peru for 3 weeks to visit my family. I haven't seen my mother's side of the family. I haven't seen them since COVID, so it was great to kind of go back and see them after 6 years. And then after that, was here for a week and then flew back out to San Francisco for GDC, which is one of the world's biggest gaming conferences. I was there with the Wolves DAO. This was my 3rd year in a row. Shout out to my sponsors, YGG Play. They held it down for me and I represented them. Did some good content and now I'm back, baby. I'm locked in. I'm ready for more content. I'm trying to set up my freaking open claw here. That's taking up a lot of my time. But we out here, man. We out here. We cooking content. We trying to work on AI agents and do some streaming and all the good stuff, man. So thank you so much for having me, brother.
Man, super dope stuff, man. Thank you for taking the time out and showing up today, man. Popping out like a big boss, big dog business. Yes, Sirski. Make sure y'all showing love in the chat. W's in the chat for Marcello, man. He's back to it, y'all. He's been grinding, putting in the work, but this is his first live stream back since he's been on this journey to the GDC and all that. That sounds dope, man. I'm gonna have to attend that thing next year, man, for sure, man. That sounds pretty cool, man. I seen you had some super cool recap videos and stuff that you had put out there and all that good stuff. So that was fire, man. Yes, Sirski. Keep doing your thing. Keep crushing it. Man, I'm definitely here to support it for sure, man. I love when creators really step up to the plate and really put in that work and don't listen to no naysayers, none of the doubters, no matter if the market or whatever is going through the turbulence, because it's just at the end of the day, it's all part of the game. It's gonna always be ups and downs and everything that's going on. So being able to stick through it is the key. Major facts, man. And that's something that you're showing up and doing. Love your weekly recaps as well, going over the latest information. Love how you're putting those out, especially with the up and down view on your camera, man. It's just more feasible and more compatible with people on their phones and stuff. So GG's on that, big dog, on everything. Major facts. Yeah, Sirski. Let's get with it. Let's get ready to get into some of this Ruyui Wednesday vibes. You did. Big dog business, guys. Of course, if you're not familiar with Ruyui, make sure you check it out over. You can look at their website. All right, their website is over at Ruyui.com. As you can see, that's what's going on the left side of the screen there. This super cool animation, music, video type of vibe that they got going there with that. So that's super fire, man. And I love the animation and the graphics that they have a part of this project. It has tons of potential. This definitely looks like one of those cartoons that I would watch every Saturday morning or something. You know what I mean? If they came out with a little short videos or something, like kind of like the Pudgy Penguins did with the little Pudgy series and whatnot, that'd be super fire on the Ruyui, man. What you think about the artwork and the animation with Ruyui, brother?
Yeah, man. I feel like this team doesn't get enough love. Shout out to VQ, Mindful, Marianne, TMA, Angry, and just a team, man. I think they're doing a really great job. I love how, you know, they're really tackling building a universe, building an IP, more than just a game. I love the anime-esque style of art, the animations. I feel like there's a lot of potential with this. For me personally, I'm more into MMORPGs, but I absolutely love RPG games, and I think just the idea of being able to have a character that you level up, and you know, you get to work on different traits, different attributes, different abilities, and explore the world is super fun for me. Yeah, man, I love what the team is doing here, and I think I really love the holistic approach of building an IP and having this beautiful art and these animations. So I'm curious, you know, where they plan on taking this. I think there could definitely be an animated series or a show. I think they mentioned even comics books down the line. So yeah, man, I'm all for it. I love what they're doing here, and I think it's a very unique IP that they're building.
Major facts, man. I'm right there with you on that, man. So much potential behind the IP, and as they mentioned on their X account, that their goal is to create one of the biggest IPs through Ruyui, man. So I love it. They got the potential, and even during the market turbulence right now, the actual, like, the non-fungible tokens, the NFTs, also known as digital assets. They actually haven't took a big of a hit like a lot of things have been doing in the market at the moment. They kind of been rocking steady, and that's a good look, man, because they are utilizing their NFTs and stuff for, you know, in-game purposes. You'll be able to use it as your skin later on down the line. So as you're running around in the forest fighting those slimes, like I see you doing there, they can definitely yeah, definitely have your avatars there, man. And speaking of the avatar, man, I love how we got our avatars down at the bottom of the screen. They're running straight into the Embervault. You know what I'm saying? It's super dope stuff, man.
Let's go, man.
Let's go, man. And for those who are not aware, if you own the NFT with Ruyui, you can go over to their Discord and get these voxelated avatars brought to life, guys, so that way you can utilize them, have some fun with them, create some content with them, whatever the case may be. But they're super dope. I like how they look. It really spiced today's stream up. Major facts, man. Major facts. All right, guys. So yep, check out Ruyui over at Ruyui.com. They got a lot of different cool stuff.
I just
You said what?
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say, I realized that the slimes can't hit you diagonally, so there's a little trick here, man. They're pretty hard to hit because they jump left and right and up and down, but I was hitting it sideways, and I think I found a little trick, bro.
But man, sound like some alpha there, big boss man. He said he got a little trick there up the sleeve. Okay, look at him. Real gamers is gonna find these cool things out, man. So that's great. And you said so coming to the slime in a diagonal direction is harder for them to get you.
Yeah, that's what I saw. Let me see if I can pull him up here. I don't think he'll go that far, but yeah, I was killing one right here. I was hitting him on the side, and he couldn't hit me.
It's a few
So
more down
I
that
just found
path.
that
You
really
go
funny.
further down that path. It's a couple more right down there for sure. There you go. Let's see.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I
Let me try to
see
take
what
this
you're
guy out
saying
though.
though. Okay,
Yeah, I'm
I
not doing
see.
it well now though. I just died, but I was doing it well a second ago. I want to give a quick shout out to Bossface. I was telling him I was giving him some flowers off stream, but I also just want to throw it here for even just for people tuning in. You know, I absolutely love seeing the community standing up and hosting events like this. I think this is what makes Abstract so unique. We've got one of the best communities, and every week, every day, we have different events by different creators that are hosting events, such as, you know, Bossface hosting Ruyui Wednesdays. He's even got his show coming up with Pudgy World, and I think there's just a lot of people doing some cool stuff. I'm hosting Pudgy Party at the top of the hour, but shout out to everybody that's hosting good events, and I just want to give you a quick shout out, man. I think I love seeing initiatives like this from the community. I think this is what makes our community the best, so I want to throw you some flowers with that.
Man, appreciate that, man. And likewise, man, back at you, man. Legend to legend, man. Right now, with that one GIF, somebody clip it and put that one GIF where you got the Spider-Man pointing at each other. Do that right now, y'all. Back at you, legend, for sure, man. Major salute. Yes, Sirski. Let's go. Shout out to all the creators out there. Shout out to all the community supporters out there, all the people that's sticking around, exploring the abstract chain, exploring these different games such as Ruyui and things of that nature, man. Major shout out to you all, man, because teamwork makes the dream work. Let's go the major way, the Ruyui way. Welcome to Ruyui Wednesdays. Hey, welcome to Ruyui Wednesdays. Hey, welcome to Ruyui Wednesdays. Hey, that's what all of my friends say. That's what all of the chat say.
Oh.
That's what all of the gamers say. Let's go. Big Ruyui business, y'all. Again, check out Ruyui.com. Another cool thing about Ruyui Studios as well is I believe you can actually work with Ruyui as well for your project. Is you can go check out RuyuiStudios.com, which is another website, where it shows that you can start your project, look like you can get some help creating your animations and things of that nature, which is pretty darn dope, in my opinion. For real, for real. This shows some of their services here, from pre-production, animation, illustrations, and much more. Major shout out to VQ, major shout out to Yan, major shout out to all the community members over there that's helping out, the managers over there. You got Doug, you got OG Mindful Market, all sorts, man. Shout out to all them, Marianne, everybody that's supporting and helping with that. TMA, man, helping build out this IP, guys, because they're super dope. And I like to touch this part every time. I'm not sure if you're aware of this, Marcello, but some of the team members that's a part of the Ruyui Studios team has helped create some of these different anime series that we all enjoy for the most part, from Hunter x Hunter to One Piece to the Suicide Squad, Bleacher, all sorts of things, man. You can see them coming across the screen there, from Legend of Mana. Come on, Detective Conan. Come on, guys. These are some of our favorite animes, and Ruyui Studios has team members that has been a part of this, guys. All right? Come on, man. Look at that. Fire.
Yeah, it's absolutely goated, man. I don't think people realize how goated the team is, and their actual talented, you know, artists behind the team that have worked on some of the biggest IPs in the world. So absolutely underrated, man.
I agree, man. And that's one of my goals here, is to shine the light on teams such as Ruyui and the things that they got going on for people who are not aware. So if you're not aware and you know about this now, let's get some W's in the chat, because this is W movement right here. Come on now. Who's not watching One Piece? One Piece just dropped a new series on Netflix that you probably watching. Come on now, man. Let's go. That's fire, guys. But yep. They got a lot of stuff going on. And again, you can go over to RuyuiStudios.com and they can help you out with your projects and things of that nature, guys. So let's go with that. Just some little alpha. I am looking to reach out to them as well to create a short music video to the Welcome to Ruyui Wednesday song. I think it'd be pretty dope. Utilize my Ruyui NFTs as the IP in the commercial or video or whatever you're gonna call it. Also gonna reach out to some special guests such as Marcello if you want to be in the video, and it's gonna be kind of like an introductory and an outro music video that I create to the theme song for Ruyui Wednesdays. All right, that's gonna be lit. Hopefully they don't tax me though.
Man.
Yes, indeed.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, moving forward on this journey, guys. Make sure you check out Ruyui Studios over in the X at Ruyui Studios, a creative studio with the sole focus of turning Ruyui into one of the biggest IPs. And I see that being a potential there for sure, guys. All right. Following them on the X app, this helps you stay up to date on things that's going on. From example, the XP has been updated for Ruyui. It has been updated, so if you've been playing that game and burning some of your in-game items, you now earn XP through abstract for the items that you're burning in the game. So all the resource hoarding has value to it now, guys. You know what I mean? So they have that going on. Burn your in-game resources, earn that abstract XP. As people are showing here, they got a nice boost on their XP. As you can see, Jubes went from 115,000 to extra 20,000 added on to his XP just from playing Roots of Embervault. All right, guys, come on now, that's fire.
Gold.
Yeah, that's gold, man. That's a gold mode
right there.
Yes, major facts, bro. And they also have the marketplace coming too, the PvP marketplace, where you can buy, sell, and trade in-game items for Ethereum, which is also going to create on-chain transactions and things of that nature, which, you know, kind of help with your XP for those that are, you know, shooting for more XP and things of that nature. Me personally, of course, I love the fun points. I love them. And speaking of the fun points, I just hit platinum tier yesterday on XP day. So I'm super stoked about that. Just hit platinum tier. The platinum vibes. Yeah. Got the platinum watch and the platinum chain. Still doing my thing. Hey, platinum tier, baby. Super dope stuff. But yep, man, they are helping on that behalf. But I just enjoy playing the games, man. The XP, the fun points, that's just an extra plus. But if you just really like, you know, and spending your time enjoying quality games in between time of you know, trading and, you know, making your money and busting plays, then Ruyui is one of those games that you should definitely check out, you know, on them type of vibes, for real. Most definitely, man. So brother Marcello.
What's your favorite thing about Ruyui, if you don't mind me throwing it back at you?
Say that again?
What's your favorite thing about Ruyui, about playing this game?
The favorite thing about Ruyui and playing this game, man, honestly, I like the intensity of the gameplay, man. When you're out there battling the monsters and you got all these runes on you, it's just an intense feeling that you get, like, man, I gotta make it back safe without losing my runes, you know what I mean? So that's one of my favorite things about it, is how it makes me feel when I'm in battle. When you're in it goes from a nice subtle gameplay music playing, and as you are about to encounter and battle these monsters, the music changes and gives you a feeling like, oh, you better be prepared, you better be ready. Did you properly plan for this battle? Like, that's the type of vibe that it gives me, and I just enjoy it. And it also makes you use your brains, man. Use your smarts, your wits, because you have to go into the battles and into the game with a strategy, not just out there running around just killing and just things of that nature. You got to go with a strategy out there, or you get whacked, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much something that I like about the game, man, personally. What about yourself?
I like the combat, man. You kind of nailed it, but I think, you know, this game actually, I'm a big guy. I like skill-based games. I think that, you know, that's super important, something that's been lost in gaming, and a lot of the games, I think, in Web3 gaming don't require that much skill. That's one of my favorite things. So I think, yeah, the fact that, you know, to play the game, to kill the slimes, you actually got to get good and know how to play the game. And I think that's one of the best things. And I like the combat. It's dynamic. It's not like where I just click it and then it just starts attacking. Like, I actually have to physically hit the character or the opponent. I got to actually use WASD to move my character. It's dynamic. Yeah, so I think my favorite thing is just like the skill-based nature. And yeah, like I said, I love RPG games. So being able to like have a character, level them up, customize them, unlock different traits, all that stuff. I think is always one of my favorite things.
Man, I'm right there with you on that, man. The combat is dope, and they're actually looking to upgrade the combat. I believe right now it's like a 4-dimensional combat. I believe they're going to be upgrading it to like an 8 dimension, if I'm not mistaken, where it's
What?
going to be even a
Wow.
smoother combat style. You'll be able to basically swipe and snipe in different directions and not just, how it is now, which is okay, but always upgrading. The team is always improving the infrastructure of the game and stuff like that. So that's pretty dope, man. So I agree with that. Matter of fact, if you were given the opportunity to create a in-game avatar for Roots of Embervault, the exclusive skin, what would that look like?
It would definitely look like my little Pudgy. I would that would have to be my avatar, man.
That's hard. You definitely got one of the cleanest little pudgies. I ain't gonna cap. That mug super dope. You can tell you took the time out
I
and
know,
sniped that
right?
one for real.
I'm super happy I caught it. I copped it like it's almost 3 years now. It's crazy how time flies, but
Wow.
yeah, I'm super happy I got it when I found it. I was looking for the right one, and a lot of them were I was just not feeling. I'm like, they're just too random for me. But this one, I'm like, yo, this is perfect. It's got the right set, the glasses, it's got the snapback on, it's got the puffy jacket. It's me. It's
Come
perfect,
on,
bro.
man. Dripping all the sauce, man. He dripping all the sauce,
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
W's in the chat for his little pudgy, man. I love that. I love that puffer. I love the colorway on yours, man. I like how the stuff is matching up fairly decent, man. I like that. That's one of the things I look for when I'm picking up my NFTs, man. Is I like the nice aesthetics and colorways that's put together, not just that random look. I like stuff to match up because that's how I am in real life, man. I like to get
Mm,
fly. You know what I mean?
I love that.
100,
Let's
brother.
go, man.
So another question, man. What pulled you into Roots of Embervolt in the first place, and what made you stay? Like, what caught your eye and made you want to participate in the game, or just a part of the project overall? Like, what draw you in?
Yeah, for sure. I think I've gotten to know the team over quite some time. I obviously know Mindful Markets OG for being part of AOB. But yeah, I've just been paying attention. They're one of the few teams I remember seeing VQ from the early days of Abstract when Mainnet just launched. She's been around since like I remember seeing her name since February last year, even January. So she's been around the whole time. It's one of the builders that haven't left, and one of the few people that are actually trying to build a real product and a real game. So I think those are two things that really stand out. And yeah, I really like this type of game style. I love RPGs. I love role-playing games. I like having a character, leveling them up, walking them through a journey. I love open worlds. I grew up on RuneScape and World of Warcraft. Those were my two of my favorite games.
Okay.
So yeah, I think just seeing the nature of this game, I am curious if eventually they will have more multiplayer, interoperability. Where I again, like growing up with RuneScape, World of Warcraft, I'm more used to MMOs, maybe more like Cambria. But I love the single player version of this. I know that eventually there will be co-op for dungeons, so I'm excited to do that. Maybe I'll have to do a stream here with Bossface and jump into the dungeon with him and a group of people. But yeah, man, those are a few things that stood out to me. And again, I love the art. I love the IP that they're building, and it just feels like it's one of the few teams that I think are trying to really build something meaningful here that is different from a lot of the other products that we tend to see in crypto.
And I agree with you on that, man. Great answer there, man. It's something that you did touch on, as you mentioned, is VQ being a dominant person in the space that's been around, been a part of different things, and also docs showing their face, showing up, being there every day, active in the Discord,
Yeah.
tweeting, working on updates, trying to help different people in the Discord that need help with different situations. Like, she's definitely juggling a lot for the team, and she's a great face for the team as well, man. So definitely major shout out to VQ and the entire team over there, man, because they got a lot of different docs team members over there with with outstanding reputations. So that's a good look. That brings value, because I'm sure none of those people want to drag their name into the mud and be a part of something that's not that doesn't have good intentions, man. So that's amazing, bro. That's one of the reasons I locked in as well, for sure, man. Another thing that Ruyui
Absolutely.
Studios just expanded and done. Say that again, bro. I heard you say something there.
I was just saying, absolutely, man. I totally agree, and I think having a docs team. I mean, not everybody needs to be docs, but I do feel like it builds a level of trust that is different than with somebody that's undoxed, right? So
Right.
yeah, I think
I agree.
that's absolutely right.
100. Another thing the Roots Embervault Ruyui team has brought to the forefront is they created the Telegram sticker packs and things, guys. All right, if you didn't are not aware of that, the MC of Ruyui Universe just landed in Telegram via goodies underscore TG. There are 888 plus 1,111 packs. This is on the time. They used time for this. It was only a 4-hour window for you to collect the Bob stickers. All right, you can collect them, use them in your chats, and unlock a special loot box in the roots of Embervault. So you got a special loot box as well if you participated in the sticker sale. All right, over on the Telegram, guys. This was just on March 13th. Unfortunately, I didn't get to participate in that, but I have seen some people using some of the gifts and things that they got, man, and they look pretty cool. For example, the one that's on the screen there. So shout out to them for doing that as well. Steady building, man. Matter of fact, major shout out to the builders and the creators in the chat. If you're a builder in the chat, put something in there right now, man. Put the bricks in the chat, man. Put the stacked bricks in the chat. If you're a builder, of course, man. Major shout out to the builders. Without no builders, we wouldn't have things such as Ruyui's game, Roots of Embervault, man. So shout out to all the builders, even the people that's ramping up and using the AI and creating new tools and things of that nature. I heard you mention earlier you've been working on your Claude. What is it called again? The Claude system.
Yeah, OpenClaw.
OpenClaw, yeah,
Yeah,
man. I
Claw
heard
bot.
you say you was working on that, so it sounded like you cooking, my brother. He stay cooking. He's keep his chef hat on. Let's go. Super dope stuff,
Yeah,
guys. All
absolutely.
right. So, yep, guys, check out the X app at Ruyui Studios on X. We're going to go ahead and get the ball rolling because I want to get some gameplay in and stuff before we have to jump off for today's Ruyui Wednesday. Welcome to Ruyui Wednesdays. Hey, welcome to Ruyui Wednesdays. Hey, welcome to Ruyui Wednesdays. That's what all of my friends say. Hey, major shout out to Ruyui, guys. They also have their NFT collection. You can check out their NFT collection over on OpenSea.io. You just type in Ruyui and the collection will show up for you, all right? Right now, the floor price is 0.0157 ETH. In my opinion, it's a pretty decent entry, I believe. Because one of the cool things about these NFTs is that you also get to use these in game in the future when they open up the co-op multiplayer. You'll be able to utilize your avatars in the game. Another super cool piece of alpha that I heard through the grapevine was you're also may have the possibility to rent out your avatars as well for other people to use in the game, and you make
Wow.
some type of currency. Man, was you aware of that, brother?
I did not know that. That is super dope, man. Let's go.
Yeah, that's super dope, man. So for those that's out there collecting their Ruyuis and things of that nature, that's major opportunity for you there. All right, guys. Yep. So yeah, that's fire, man. They got a lot of different traits, multiple different rarities and things of that nature, different types of skins from the orcs to the humans to the elves, one of my favorite. And then you also have the demon skins as well, guys. So these are available on OpenSea.io. Also, these NFTs help you win, get perks and benefits, such as we got a free 30-day guild pass for the game. Also, these NFTs hold weight when on the leaderboard. So if you're one of the people who wants to climb the leaderboards, holding these different NFTs ranks you up on the leaderboard. If you're neck and neck with somebody, you're both at level 30, but you got one Ruyui NFT, you're gonna outrank that other person that's the same level as you, and so on and so forth. So I think that's a pretty cool mechanic that they added there as well, guys. So yep, you can check that out over at OpenSea.io. Let's go. Another super dope thing with that, once you have your NFT, you definitely want to make sure you head over to the Ruyui.com, the hub. You can get to the hub right from the website at hub.ruyui.com. You know what I mean? Connect your wallet and you can stake your Ruyui assets and earn daily, weekly runes and things of that nature. You also can earn badges different badges and stuff like that. There's also different quests and things that you can participate in on the hub, which also helps you earn rooms and things of that nature, along with the staking. It also showcases the leaderboards. You can get to the game Roots of Embervault from the hub. You can come here. They got some very cool XP cards for abstract that you can use. Digital, they got like over 50 XP cards, man. Like, and they fire too. They not just plain Jane. They very animated and have emotion, man. We have emotion, baby. Let's go. Super dope stuff, guys. You can also, tap into the gift generator, get your GM avatars created and stuff. Matter of fact, I'm gonna click on the GM to show an example. I believe I got a few. Okay, yep, this is showing the example. As you can see, I got my demon skin there with the GM cup. Super dope vibes, man. That's one of my favorite ones right there as well. But make sure you get over to the hub and stake your Ruyuis, guys. You still earn XP from staking it and things of that nature. I believe it puts like a stake NFT in your wallet. Since this is being staked out, it still puts a NFT in your wallet, which is like an image of a Ruyui stake. So that's pretty cool, guys. Again, you can check that out over at the Ruyui hub. All right. Also, make sure you tap in over on the Discord as well. Just 2 days ago, they had the community stage, which I believe they're going to be doing those every 2 weeks, where they're going to have a community stage, bringing the community up, talking, going over the game, latest information, and all that great stuff. On the recent community stage, they mentioned they will be creating a council. All right. Yesterday, they just put the applications that are now live. So as some of you know from the AMA, today they're opening applications for the very first Roots of Embervault console, and we want the right people in the room. The console is the direct bridge between our community and the dev team. As a council member, you will be the first in line of communication between the community and us. The first to test new features, updates, seasonal events, challenges before anyone else. Part of the dedicated discussion sessions where your voice carries real weight, far more than the general lounge or suggestion chat. Ruyui won't act on every idea, but every idea will be heard and talked through with us directly. All right. This console is not for everyone. If you're playing Roots of Embervault just for abstract XP, please don't apply. We're looking for people who genuinely care about the game and want to see it grow and succeed. This means a lot to Ruyui, and they want the council to reflect that. All right, they have the application there for you to apply. You can get to that straight from their Discord. All right, there is a timeline. They will review all submissions by this Friday coming up. So if you're interested, make sure you head over there and apply for that, guys. All right, that's for serious members only. That's over in the ROE announcements, guys. All right. Super dope stuff. Yes, Sirski. And then if you want to get those pixel avatars, you can come there and get those created as well. As you can see, Marcello just got his created right there. Avatar 4272. Yes, Sirski. The vibes. All right. Speaking of Mr. Marcello, make sure y'all give him a follow on the X app. He's continuously putting out information and alpha and updates. You can follow him over at Marcello VTV on the X app, guys. All right, so make sure y'all give him a follow, smash that button, you dig? Hit that notification, subscribe, whatever the case may be. Yes, Sirski. Let's go. Then, of course, me, Mr. Bossface, Mr. Yes Sirski himself. Make sure y'all tap in and give me a follow as well at I Got Assets. We collecting assets, baby. It's all a part of generational wealth building. You did. And if you're not aware, for the new people in the space, NFTs are classified as digital assets. All right, so that's alpha right there, in my opinion. Yes, Sirski. Let's go. Major shout out to everybody in the chat, guys. Let's jump over here to the game, and I'm getting a little gameplay in and things of that nature as we chop it up and get ready to wrap things up here in a shortly. How you enjoying the game so far, my brother?
Doing great, man. So it's funny with me because I've been traveling for like the last month and a half or so, So last time I played was before the rebalancing. I came on here ready to stream with our boy, and he told me that the rebalancing meant I had to start over. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I started basically back over. What level am I at now? I can't even see. But
yeah, what level? You can check it. Just hit the letter I and it'll show your level.
Let's go. We level 2, baby.
Okay,
But
level 2. Hey, you're not
yeah,
level
that's
1,
good.
so
I'm
you
having
working.
fun.
Straight
Yeah,
up.
level 2 is better than level 1. But yeah, we working our way back up, man. I completed a bunch of the quests. I don't remember where, if I could find other quests now. So I'm just basically leveling my character up now. Let me see if I even have, can I
Yeah,
do this? Yes.
smart
Oh
way
no,
to
I don't have
do
any
it, man.
more.
And since you're fresh back from the rebalance, they provided you what level was you before the rebalance?
I was almost at level 10. I think I was like 7 or 8. Yeah, I was around those levels.
Okay, so with that being said, after the rebalance, they supplied everyone who played with a special gift in your item box. There, do you have a treasure chest in your box? Look in your inventory and check out that treasure chest. You should have one in there. Double check and make sure. Once you...
Let me see. I do have a treasure chest. Is this it? A common loot box.
Okay, perfect. Well, I want to give you some alpha on that. Those are not available to open yet, but they will be able to be opened up, and you have a special skin in there for participating in season 0 of Roots of Embervault. So, but I will say, make sure you go to your treasure chest in your safe home and put that thing inside of there, because if you get killed out in battle, you may lose it. I'm not sure. They may have fixed that possibly, but you may lose it. Because after the rebalance, you are not allowed to store your runes in your treasure chest anymore, and any items that are not in your hotkey box, you can lose 50% up to 100% of those items if you get killed out there. So anything that you cherish or don't want to lose in battle, definitely make sure you put that in your in-house treasure box. Starting with that treasure chest. For sure.
Yeah, good idea. Okay. Good
So
idea, man.
So that's something to keep in mind there as well. And then they also provided, whoa, I'm over here looking at the string. They also provided you with a X amount of rooms depending on the level you were in the game. They provided you with rooms to be able to level back up to at least half of that level. So you should honestly be able to level up to like level 4 or 5 off the rip, just from the rooms that they allocated to you.
Where do I find those runes?
You should have them in your rooms. What does it say at the bottom right of your screen on how many rooms you got? What is it saying there?
Okay. Oh, okay. I could use those. You're right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So that you can go level up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
There is a strategy behind leveling up. That's not a lot to use off the rip. So me personally, if it was me, I would probably use majority of that leveling on probably dexterity. But now they have balanced it out where you are going to want to spread those attributes out. They're not reversible at the moment. They may add a mechanic for that later in the future. But another one that they added that plays a major role now is luck. Luck is what determines how many the type of drop that you get after in the battle. So
I see. Okay.
So that's something to definitely keep in mind. And then depending on your play style, and the type of weapons and armor you're going to use, you're going to have to level your stuff up in the proper manner for that as well. All right. For example, me, I'm using the medium armor. Matter of fact, let me show it on the screen. I'm using medium armor. So I had to have a certain amount of dexterity and strength to even wear the armor. You feel me? So just paying attention to different stuff like that, you want to definitely keep in mind after the new rebalance. You feel me?
Okay. I made it to level 5, so I thought I got higher than that. I'm level 5 now. Let's go.
Okay, so yeah, that sounds about right, because it was about half of where you was. So if you was almost to level 10 before the rebalance, then they gave you enough rooms to basically get up to half the 10. So yeah, about that 5 sounds pretty solid there.
Nice.
Super
dope
stuff.
Let me sell some more stuff and see if I can level up one more time.
Oh yeah. That's the way, man. The dungeon is a good way. Going into the cave and handling your business in there is also a good way to get your resources up. For sure. That's a great way. So speaking of that, guys, this is another question I got for you, Marcello. What is your current play style that you're going for, and does it resemble how you were playing at first before the rebalance?
I think so. I mean, now I know how important dexterity is. I didn't know that in the beginning. Actually, no, it was VQ that told me. But if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have known to focus on that. Yeah, I'm focusing on a balanced approach. I've got 2 luck, 2 dexterity, and 3 strength. I'm trying to have a balance between strength and dexterity. Um, Beautiful, it worked. And yeah, man, I don't know. I'd love to I like spell casting. I love magic. I don't know if that's an option to do yet. I know the mana bar is locked here and all that stuff, but yeah, I'm gonna be focusing on melee. I don't know if ever. Do you know anything about magic? If ever we'll be able to use that soon, or that
Yes,
would be
man.
really
There
cool.
actually there's going to be 3 different type of magics that we'll be able to use. I can't remember all 3 of them off the top of the head, but I believe they got dark magic, light magic. Is one of them. There's like 3 different magics that we'll be able to use in the future, which will unlock the mana. As of right now, you really can't do too much with the mana. That's why it's like a lock on that blue diamond shaped thing next to your health at the top. So yep,
Yeah.
that will be coming soon because I'm looking forward to that as well, man. Because I believe one of them is gonna be like range battle where you're gonna be able to send some magic fireballs or something to the enemy without running up on them. um, so yeah, they got that coming. They also have more weapons coming, daggers and stuff like that. So I can see me being able to throw the daggers from a distance versus having to run up and do hand to hand combat every time. So that yep, my magic is coming, brother. Most definitely. Another question I
Let's go,
got for
man.
you is what's one early game mistake? What's one early game mistake that players make that cost them long term progress?
Say again. What's a mistake that costs players long-term progress?
Yeah, what's one early game mistake players make that cost them long term progress?
Uh, and this is just for Ryui or just like in general?
No, this is for Ruyui.
Let me see. A mistake. I think it's just I think just not paying attention enough to runes, right? I think make sure to wait, are you able to keep them in your treasure chest now? You said no, not anymore,
Nope,
right?
nope. You cannot keep them in your chest
Okay.
now. So you have to strategize when you're
Oh, I
moving
was gonna
around.
say put them in there so in case you die, you don't have to go back and get them, but that's not the meta anymore. Yeah, just try not to die, you know. If you are about to die, try not to go in a spot that is unreachable for you. Otherwise, it's just gonna be brutal. Um, but yeah, I would just say, focus on maximizing your runes and focus on, a skill tree that makes sense to the style of play that you want to build off of, right? And I think that, yeah, I think I would focus mainly on that, right? If you do want to end up doing magic, then I would focus on probably intelligence. But yeah, create a good balance, see what other people are doing, ask questions. I think that's another mistake people don't, people do is do your research and ask around and speak with the community, speak with other people. They might be able to give you some alpha or what to focus on, and then yeah, I think just put into work, and you're gonna see the results you want to see.
Man, that's 100, man. That's 100, man. I definitely believe that skill tree plays a major role in that because if you allocate your attributes in the wrong direction early on in the game, that may set you up for a more longer of a process to get where you need to be. So definitely paying attention to that and being very keen on how you allocate those rooms on your attributes, man, for sure, man. When leveling up, that's major facts, man. Okay, I know you got a Pudgy Party
Absolutely.
event coming up here soon, so I got a couple more questions for you before we wrap up with Mr. Marcello. What's the most underrated
Yeah.
mechanic or strategy in the game right now? What's the most underrated mechanic or strategy in the game right now to you?
Uh, I think maybe staking your Ryuis. I know VQ has said many times that make sure to stake your Ryuis. You're collecting points which will then lead to further benefits down the line. Especially if they're just sitting in your wallet, might as well uh, reap the benefits as much as possible. And I think that one of the best ways is to actually staking your Ruyui NFTs. So I would probably focus on that.
100, brother. 100. Okay, okay, good one, man. Good one. What is Ruyui Studios doing differently that makes the game stand out to you?
Yeah, they're building an actual game. I think, I think we've seen a lot of different Gambit style games on Abstract, which we all love. But yeah, just building an actual game that is enjoyable and fun and challenging, I think is important. And I think that's something that we're not seeing enough in general, I think when it comes to Web3 gaming. So yeah, just an actual game that is challenging and fun and engaging, I think is super refreshing. So yeah, that's my answer.
Okay, bet that up, man. I'm out here battling some of these slimes now. The slimes is some of the biggest gangsters in the game, man.
Yo, for real, man.
Straight up, straight up. Another thing, let me see. What role what what role do you think abstract plays in growing the game and the ecosystem for Ruyui?
I think they play their part. I think for sure, I know there's been a lot of talk around, not rewarding it, holding NFTs anymore, which I think has its positives and its negatives. I do think on a positive, it does help, it does push teams to, actually build something towards, having on-chain transactions and having use case within the abstract portal and ecosystem. At the same time, I know that like a lot of folks are upset because, they specifically had NFT projects or meme coins, and now those, unless they have an actual utility behind them, it's going to be a little hard to take off. But yeah, I think it's, Lucas said this before many times. He believes in mutually beneficial relationships. So I think in the past, we've seen a lot of projects come to abstract, just expecting abstract to like carry the weight for them and, obviously put them on and all this stuff without them putting in the work. I think if a team is putting in the work and they've done a great job to build a foundation, a community, they have good product market fit, and they have something good going on for themselves, then yeah, I definitely think it's in abstract's benefit to also support them. But yeah, I think it goes both ways. I think if a project isn't really doing anything and they just expect abstract to scratch their back, I think that's a little unfair for abstract as a whole. But I think it goes both ways. So if a project's absolutely putting in the work, they're building their community, they're shipping every day, they're doing different stuff, then I do think it is abstract's. It doesn't have to be, but I do think as a chain, it does benefit abstract to push the top performing apps on their ecosystem as well. So yeah, that's what I kind of think of it.
Okay, 100, man. Okay, well, I got 2 more questions for you, and we really wrap up with you so you can go forward on your journey. How do you see Roots of Embervault evolving over the next few months?
Yeah, I know there's going to be more things added to the game, more dungeons, bigger map, all that stuff. I'm really looking forward to the co-op version of the game. I want to be able to play with my friends and jump into a dungeon and yeah, just dungeon crawl, right? So I think that some of the PvP marketplaces mechanics are going to be cool. I think the PvP game, or the co-op gameplay, playing with others, those are just some of the things I'm looking forward to the most.
100, man. We're gonna definitely have to get together and crush some dungeons together out there for sure, man. Get an elite squad put together and bust it all the way down. You know what I mean? Super dope stuff, bro. Man. Okay, last question for you. Do you think integrating more IP into the game will help it go mainstream?
I guess it does depend on which IP get it in. Obviously, if you have some mainstream IPs, there's a good crossover there. I think if it's more crypto native IPs, unless it's like Pudgy Penguins and they do a push on their side, it might be hard to like do this, get the mainstream attention. But yeah, I'm a big believer in cross IP collaborations, whether it's Web3 or Web2. I think they, all products and all games and all ecosystems should focus on both, as they both have their designated audiences. But yeah, man, I definitely think if they're able to onboard some massive IPs into the game, maybe with some of the connections the team has, because I know the artists work with some really big IPs as well. That would be really cool, right? So yeah, I
Yes.
definitely think it would help with that.
Yeah, that'd be super dope. And I agree, man. Like you mentioned earlier, also you would love to have your little pudgy in the game. I definitely believe. I mean, because the
I would love
huddlers is
that,
gonna
yeah.
huddle. You know what I mean? So if you allow them pudgy penguin avatars in here, then we're gonna have a super influx of people joining the game just to see they pudgy in the game. Like, so I definitely agree, man. And I believe that having them pudgy avatars in there, or just any of the, you know, projects that are building on the abstract chain, for example, like Bearish and, you know, on-chain heroes and things of that nature. You see some of them avatars running around through the roots of Embervault, man. I can see that being
Yeah.
super dope, bro. Even Aster himself, man. You know what I mean? Like, come on. And I actually shared a clip from a live stream that VQ did with, I believe his name is Blue Tiger. I shared a clip of it, of her mentioning that that is one of their goals, is definitely integrating other IPs into the game, and, you know, story quest and this, that, and the third. So that's very dope, man. So yeah, I agree with you on there, brother. Super dope stuff. Major facts. Major shout out to everybody in the chat. Let us know what level you are in Roots of Embervault. What's the highest level you have required in the game? We got Marcello on his way, grinding up, moving and grooving. And I know he a busy man, so being able to squeeze in time to even get your levels in and get your grind on is real, man. Because that's the life of a boss. You know what I mean? It's handling business. You gotta make time. You gotta create time. You know what I mean? Straight. There's no excuses to get things done, man. So major salute to Marcello. Huge shout out to Marcello for pulling up today. The vibes is real. We enjoying the game. Had some great questions with some amazing answers. Anybody in the chat, if you learned something, enjoyed the stream, or you grinded the Embervault, make sure you follow, like, and tap in every Ruyui Wednesday, guys, as we having special guests such as Marcello. Put some hearts in the chat, W's in the chat, show some love, man. Bring that vibe, because that's exactly what Marcello is doing, man. So appreciate you and all that you're doing in the space, shining the light on real creators and builders and all that good stuff, man. We truly appreciate that, my brother, for sure. Yes, Sirski. Super dope stuff. Major facts,
Thanks for
man.
having me, brother. This is great. This is awesome. I love the energy.
Man, thanks, man. Likewise, man. They mentioned in the chat that we was one of the best duos, the best duets. That's what somebody had mentioned in
Let's
there.
go.
So that they must like seen the energy connecting, like they'd be great together, man. So I'm sure this won't be the last one. I'm actually looking forward to joining and participating in some of your events and stuff like that as well, just to show the support and enjoy the vibes, man, because you're doing some cool stuff, man. So thanks again for stopping through. Peace, love, and prosperity and abundance, man. May your endeavors continue to be prosperous and all that great stuff. All right, man. Appreciate you, man. You
You
have
too,
a
brother.
good one. Thanks to everybody in the chat that tuned in. Any last words before you jump off of here, brother?
Sure, I'll keep it short, but I've said this off stream, I'll say it here. I think abstract's one of the best opportunities right now as a creator. I know the sentiment hasn't been the best, and that's just like across the board for crypto. And you know, there's so much shit happening in the world right now. But I'm willing to die on this sword. I think abstract's one of the best opportunities right now to build your name, build your reputation, and build your personal brand, which I think is the best asset you could ever have, right? Everybody could chase that 1,000x bag, that 100x bag, but your name is something nobody could ever take from you, regardless of the market, and will follow you forever. So if you get to build a strong name for yourself, you build a good personal brand, unlimited opportunities can come to you. And I think that abstract is one of the best ecosystems to be a part of to do that. So that is my little 2 cents on that. And, you know, happy to support anybody. If you want to bring me on a show, slide in my DMs. I'm happy to support other creators as much as you guys support me. And yeah, man, super happy to be here. Shout out to Bossface for absolutely crushing it. Yazurski. And
Yes,
yeah, man,
Sirski.
thanks so much for having me here, bro.
100, man. Well, you have a great day. Enjoy the vibes, man. Enjoy your event coming up. I'm definitely looking to be in attendance after I wrap things up here. Appreciate you abundantly. and have a great one, brother. Peace, love, and prosperity. Yes, Sirski. The major way. W in the chat, y'all. W's in the chat. W's, big W's, not the little ones, the big ones in the chat, y'all. Do it, do it, do it. Make sure it also, guys, make sure you head over and join Marcello's event coming up. He has Pudgy Party. It's the open lobby for everybody. So make sure you if you want to play, jump over there and play, have some fun, support his content and all that good stuff, and just show respect and love to people who are really putting in the work on the daily, grinding in and out and shining the light on things that's happening right here in front of us, guys. All right. Thanks to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody over on Twitch, everybody on YouTube, everybody that tuned in on the X app. Major shout out to the Ruyui Studios team, every single last one of you, whatever role you playing. Major shout out to you. Keep on keeping on, keep building, keep grinding. All the community members continue to keep showing up. Don't let the XP changes and stuff throw you off. This abstract chain is a new chain, just as well as Ruyui is a new game. So there's always gonna be updates and you know, new infrastructure build outs and add-ons and takeaways and all that good stuff until they get it to where they want it to be, guys. So you gotta be willing to ride that wave, ride the journey. You gotta learn how to surf, baby. Hey, Punchy Penguin vibes, let's go. Surf them waves, surf them waves. Shout out to all the huddlers in the chat as well, all my Pudgy Penguin fams, from the little to the big. Appreciate you all, man. Y'all be showing up and showing out the major way, guys. Thanks you all for showing up to Ruyui Wednesdays. We got much more to come, and I'll see you all on the next one. Yes, Sirski. Welcome to Ruyui Wednesdays. Hey, welcome to Ruyui Wednesdays. Hey, welcome to Ruyui Wednesdays. That's what all of my friends say. Let's go. Welcome to Ruyui Wednesdays. Hey, welcome to Ruyui Wednesdays. Hey, welcome to Ruyui Wednesdays. That's what all of the gamers say. Welcome to Ruyui Wednesdays. Hey, welcome to Ruyui Wednesdays. Let's go. Welcome to Ruyui Wednesdays. We vibing out with Marcello today. Yes, Sirski. Don't miss the action next week, y'all. Same time, same place. 11 a.m. Eastern time, 4 p.m. UTC. Ruyui Wednesday, week 7. And it's a wrap. Peace, love, and prosperity. The major way. The Ruyui way. The green way. Peace out, y'all.